I have always been a big fan of running other than football, and you can tell that marathon is one of my favorite discipline. And we are in November, late November, and as you know, there's no any other big marathon event like we have country to country. Like I think right now all the event of world athletics global are over. But next year we'll be having Olympics, and as much as there will be so many games, I am ideally waiting for the marathon because I think it will be the first time Eliud Kipchoge will be meeting Kelvin Kiptum. Like we have had a lot of marathons happening, and even through this year, a lot of people are waiting for Kipchoge to meet Kiptum because Kipchoge has been dominating the marathon for quite a bit. And given that Kiptum really did well, I think there's a marathon happened, I think it was a 10 or something. Then he went and broke the world record, and there were a lot. And I have a video which I shot at the time when he broke the world record, and people are saying, oh, like Eliud Kipchoge is not giving the, how do you say it, when an old guard is about to get away from the war or the discipline or anything he's doing, and is letting in the youngins to that discipline. Like there's a change of guard. Like Eliud was not really forthcoming with the change of guard. So people are expecting like it should happen that the two should go into a game, into a event, into a marathon, and either Eliud should win to show that he's not letting it off easily, or Kiptum should win to tell Eliud that his time is up. And I know through all these events, either Eliud will be, I know Kiptum will be trying to beat Eliud, but even if you are Eliud, you wouldn't just let somebody to come and beat you, especially if he has a lot of fans urging him, like, go and beat this guy. This guy's time is up. So I know next year he'll try to avoid a lot of races which Kiptum will be there. But one race is not avoiding, I think, is Olympics. The Olympics will be in Paris. If he avoids the Olympics now, people will be justified to say that now Eliud is afraid, and I'm sure is not. He doesn't want his legacy to be tainted. In his speech, I think was it in Tokyo or China, he was talking about how he managed to have these records, which in turn influenced, or how do you say, what's the right word? Like it impacted, it inspired other marathon runners to go for the records, to go for sub 2 hours, or to try even more. And I think he wants that legacy to remain. So if he avoids Kiptum, people will be saying like he's a coward and he just wants to maintain like he's the king of marathon. So I don't think he'll be doing that. And if he goes into that marathon, I'm not sure. I think he's well able. But if he's not prepared so well, I think that will be his last streak of dominating. I know he lost a match last year, but that will be like the beginning of people saying that okay, his time is up. And another thing, marathon is an extreme sport. Like I think most of the sports that people play, even football, even bodybuilding, all these are extreme sports. They are not just sports for ordinary people. And I know sometimes usually say like to get fit, you should run to get fit, play football to get fit, which is good. But I'm not sure running a marathon is becoming fit. Playing football, especially with the fixtures, is becoming fit. Like you have to be fit, not just fit, like extremely fit to play any football. But even if you are fit, it still requires more. It still requires you to endure. It's like extreme sport. Like you can't have guys like going for a marathon to not just going like running, like competing to win, and you say you're doing it to become fit. And you can tell even with football, like you see, like people caution, like medical, they cautioned Aguero, like your health, your heart does not permit you to continue playing. Then we had, rest in peace, Rafael Duamena, like he died playing, and there are so many others. Like playing at the top level is not an exercise, it's extreme sport. So when I hear people saying like we are doing it to become fit, like we had somebody and he was telling me like, oh, these bodybuilders, they always do this thing, they are the fittest guys. And I was telling him like, as much as carrying the weight makes you fit, if you go into that competing zone, you are not yeah, it's not fit, it's extreme. That's why those people are using steroids and all these other supplements, because it requires more than the body can provide. But you can run to become fit, which is what I'm planning to do next year. Next year, I have this objective to participate in 2 marathons. We have the Nairobi City Marathon, which will be on July 2nd next year. July 2nd, that's I think 7 months from now. And then we have the Standard Chartered Half Marathon, which will also be in October, like July and October, a difference of 3 months. I'll be running in those half marathons. So I want to start practicing for them. Like that's the only sport I can do right now. But it's not practicing to win, it's practicing to, it's a way of becoming fit, but still with an objective. It's not like, but that's where the problem is with so many people who are going into this fitness journey. I'm talking about fitness journey because again, this content is not for people who are waiting. We are in the international break, and again, as I said, Kenya is underperforming. England is playing like Europe. The way Europe plays is bigger team, lower. Like there's no any team to really analyze or people to analyze. Now you see, like today, I know Ronaldo are playing, Portugal are playing another team. Which team is that? But you expect those people to just win. So they're not like overly interesting games. They're interesting game to watch, but given the dopamine that people have nowadays, like if you have not put a stake on those games, like you have bet on any of the players and they are not people like you usually follow, like they'll not be right entertainment, like they they don't have that thing. So you just have to find other things even if you like those players or the players. So that's what I'm talking about, fitness marathon. Yeah, so next year I'll be going for the half marathon, and I have to record my progress while training, but it's not on this YouTube channel. It will be on my Instagram, I think. This is my Instagram handle. So I'll start updating content on training for marathon. And if you can join, you can follow, especially if you are from around Nairobi. Yeah, a fit nation, a fit community that loves sports, that follows sports, is essential for the success, your success, and the success even of this channel. Next time.